Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome to Blooms in the Yard. Today I am playing musical chairs with my pots because for one reason or another I'm just not happy with them where they are, and I'll kind of talk about why, and we're just gonna kind of start moving things around, see where we end up, hopefully we'll end up in a better place than we started. And I have no idea, it might take 5 minutes, it might take an hour. We're just gonna kind of see what happens today. Here's why I want to move some pots around. In one of my videos recently, you might have seen me move this pot back here with the sweet potato vine into this area after I cut back my peonies. And that's fine, but what's really bothering me whenever I drive by or sit out here is the way that the black-eyed Susans look with that sweet potato vine. It's like the orangish yellow and the greenish yellow is like jarring to me. And so I want to get that pot with the sweet potato vine out of the sun border.
Well, what do you think? At least it's not a big blank space, and at least it's not that lime green with the orangish green.
Maybe the reason that I have a hard time with this garden is because I don't have a good name for it. It's behind my garage garden. It's a horrible name, and maybe that's why it's been uninspired, but it didn't really have anything going for it color-wise, so I just stuck that pot in there that came from the sun border, and then I have borrowed a couple of pots that were on the grill, so I just left the one pot. We had a little trio of 3, but I think that those are just needed elsewhere. And I think this area actually looks better with that sweet potato vine. If you're wondering what all that background noise is, it's the cicadas. And I just went inside and I felt a tickle on my foot, and this guy was attached to me. So I promptly screamed and got him back outside. This pot is in bad shape. So I'm pretty sure that begonia is just gone. It just needs to be gotten rid of. The fern is hanging on, so I'll keep the fern. And then the problem with the coleus is that it's just, it's just too big for the pot. I'm thinking I'll either cut the coleus way back or get rid of it and just have the fern in the pot. I can put this plant stand to better use than just using it for this one little pot. So that fern was looking a little lonely. I just stuck a couple of decor items in there. I know that's a fake little plant, so maybe maybe I can find a real plant to put in there. If I wanted to have 50 baby spider plants, now would be the time. I've never had my spider plant outside before, and wow, this plant wants to proliferate. And it's kind of fun having these little trailing flowers. I mean, they're not showy, but they're just kind of fun, right? And as a plant mom, it's kind of hard to see these future baby plants and not propagate them all. But I know your question is, Kate, do you want to have 50 baby spider plants? And the answer to that is no. I don't have that desire, but I wouldn't mind having one or two. So I am going to stick a couple of these in a pot and let them do their thing out here.
I don't know it yet, but this next pot is going to give me a run for my money.
This is very precariously perched, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I had to cut out the peony and I cut down the daisies, leaving kind of a gap here. And I'm going to use this pot to kind of cover up this bent over stem.
I don't think so.
Last night I was laying in bed thinking about this pot. I knew the first thing I had to do this morning was deal with it.
At first I thought maybe I just need to flip it around. And then I thought maybe I just need to move the plant stand forward a little bit. Maybe if I stick a succulent in there.
I just got this out of my other pot and then it broke. I'm actually removing these bottom leaves. Do that since it already broke on the bottom. What do you think? Better than yesterday or just a lost cause? I wonder if the alyssum is part of the problem. Maybe just getting that out of there.
Okay, maybe if I cut down the celosia, that will help.
Okay, if you're getting tired of this pot, all I can say is, trust me, you can't be nearly as tired of it as I am. I'm just going to keep trimming and keep moving until we find the right place for it.
Here's what we finally ended up with. Not bad, not bad. It was a painful process. Here's what this area looked like just a few weeks ago after I cleaned it out, and so I think we're definitely getting better. I'm finally starting to get a little more color here. My crepe myrtle's starting to bloom and a little tiny bit of morning glory color on my trellis. This shepherd's hook bent 3 weeks ago, and this poor potted plant has been kind of leaning against a step ever since, so I'm finally getting the shepherd's hook back in the ground and getting the pot hung up. The problem we discovered is that it was right under a gutter, and so the pot was getting really full of water during big rains and bending the shepherd's hook. So we have had another big rain since I put this up, and it has not bent again.
This area really needed to be tidied up. I had put that pot here, and I don't remember if I showed that in a video or not. They're all starting to blend together. If I didn't, I'll put it in here. But it just was feeling messy, and the boxwoods looked like they could use a trim. So I just trimmed up the boxwoods, just removed that pot, and just put this little decorative piece in here for now. I want to put another little quick fire in right here. I'm gonna buy a new one in the fall so that this whole area will just be the little quick fire hydrangeas and the boxwoods, and I think that'll be a nice simple area. I moved that pot over to this fire pit patio area. I already had a red and lime green container over here, so it definitely made sense to just put this other one here. They match pretty well. What I thought might take, what did I say, 5 minutes to an hour, ended up taking like 4 days. So, but I'm happy where we ended up. Thanks for coming on this little container musical chairs journey with me. And you know, we're better off in the end. So we made it through. If you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing.